Oh my goodness, FC Cincinnati. We win 4 games all year last year. And then this year, already 10 games into the season, with another game coming up on Saturday against Minnesota. We already tied our win total from last year. In 10 games, we've tied our win total. Now, I know other teams right now have, 7 or 6 wins or 8 wins, and they're like at the top of their conference and stuff like that. I don't care. This is a testament to how much this team has improved with Chris Albright and Pat Noonan and the acquisitions they've made and the players themselves working on themselves and their game over the offseason and just stuff like that. It's a testament to all of it because we've beaten good teams, we've beaten bad teams, we've drawn with the only draw was against a playoff team. We beat Orlando City, which is a playoff team. Inter Miami, not the best, but it's still early in the season, so But and 2 wins against Toronto, which I wouldn't consider them a playoff team, but I would consider them a decent soccer team. And we tied against Atlanta, which is a playoff team. So I think not only is it impressive that we have tied our win total from last year, but it's also impressive that we've been able to do it against some of the best opponents and some of the worst opponents. You can't say that it's just a fluke because we faced bad opponents, because we've had good games against good opponents. We've had games that we've won, lost, and drawn that were all close against good opponents. I mean, a few more things go our way in that LAFC game, and we beat LAFC, and that would be an impressive win to put on FC Cincinnati's resume. I wish we could have pulled it out, but we didn't. Kind of still upset about that loss, but we won this one, and that's awesome. Because I mean, just the confidence it gives the players and the coaching staff. I don't know about Pat Noonan. He didn't seem very happy, but I mean, he never seems like the dude's always like this, which I like that about him. Even when we're doing good, even when we're winning, he's finding something we're doing wrong to fix it and make it better and make sure mistakes don't happen. That's what the heck. Like I was saying, that's a good quality to have in a coach. Is someone they always find something that you're doing wrong, because there's usually something you're doing wrong still, no matter what. And if you don't fix that at the time, it can cause problems down the road. And I think the reason Cincinnati will continue to improve is because they have a guy like Pat Noonan who always finds something that is a hole that needs filled, that needs fixed. Because that's what the great ones in any game do. No matter how good they're doing, they always look at stuff and they're like, how can we make this better? So I love the way that Pat Noonan coaches, because he's always looking at stuff. And it's not that he always thinks things are going bad. It's just he wants to find a way to make things better every time. Because no matter what, there's always going to be something you can improve on. Even if it's just like the way you're drinking water or something. There is always something that you can improve on, and Pat Noonan's going to look for it and find it. And I really like that in him. That's a really great quality to have in a coach. As long as he does provide at least some positive reinforcement, which I feel like he does in his interviews, so he probably does with his players. But I loved how chippy it was getting at the end. Junior Moreno and Alvaro Barrial looked like they were ready to go, man. They were wishing this was hockey. They were drop the gloves and let's go. So I like that. I like how aggressive this team is, how good they are. I don't know how Brenner didn't score on that play where he took the ball with his legs and threw it over his head. The world hates Brenner, but he's gonna score eventually. And I mean, part of it I think is just him being unselfish, because there are multiple times where he could have taken it himself and he passed it to someone else because they had a better look at it than he did. So it's not even that he can't score goals, it's just he wants to make the right play, which that's a good quality to have. Unselfishness is a great quality that I'm never going to knock in a player, because as long as it's producing a goal, that's all I care about, which not all of them did. I think that Barrial goal should have definitely still counted, but he was onside, but we're not going to talk about that. It was just overall an amazing game by FC Cincinnati, and I can't wait to see how they continue to add on this going into Minnesota. Because, yeah, I think it will be good. I mean, Minnesota's a good team. They're a decent team. So, it'll be a challenge. But I'm hoping we step up to it. I'm hoping we have some confidence, and I'm hoping we challenge them at least, I at least want to get some points out of you. Even if we tie, it's positive no matter what. Just don't lose. That's all I ask. Every single game I'm going to ask that, no matter how unrealistic it's going to be. Just don't lose. Try and beat our win total from last year in 11 games. Imagine how good that would feel, especially for a guy like Lucho Acosta, who gives 100% every single freaking game, no matter if it's a win, a draw, or a loss. I love that guy. He's amazing. I will see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and have a good day.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. One of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.